What's up, everybody? It's Rick Pino here from Get Wisdom. Have you ever found yourself wondering why success comes so easily for some, and yet it seems to be so hard or so unattainable for others? In today's training, I'm going to be giving you the 7-figure success secrets that have literally helped me in every single area of my life, whether that's been to losing 150 pounds over the past 14 months, making tens of millions of dollars in my businesses, going around the world to 79 different nations in worship, having a thriving marriage and family of almost 20 years now. Like literally these success secrets that I'm gonna be giving you today in this video, you can apply to any area of your life and literally go from where you are now to where you desire to be in the place of success. Let's get into it. Well, today's video is sponsored by my upcoming 5-day live virtual training called Create and Sell Digital Products, where over the course of 5 days, I'm going to be hanging out, hopefully with you. Hopefully you're going to be there. I'm going to be there, but we're going to be hanging out and I'm going to be sharing with you step by step exactly how you can begin to create and sell your own digital products so that you can begin to make money online, especially if you don't know where to begin. This training is perfect for beginners, those who believe that making money online is possible, but maybe they just don't know where to start, and they definitely want to find out the moral and ethical way to do this, all based off of biblical principles. If that is you, click the link down below in the description and come and join me. Tickets are extremely affordable, and honestly, guys, this always sells out. So click the link down below, come and join me. Your mind is gonna be blown. You won't regret it. Guys, let's talk about these 7-figure success secrets that I've been able to apply to my life. Me and my wife have both been able to apply to every area of our life that has absolutely revolutionized everything for us, and it can for you as well. Let's just jump right on in, come with me here to the board, and let's talk about secret number 1. Check this out. Secret number 1. Oops, there we go. Secret number 1. Success loves, oops, what am I doing there? There we go. Speed. Success loves speed. The difference a lot of times between majorly successful people and unsuccessful people is that successful people, they get it done now. They're not trying to prepare so that one day they can hopefully be prepared to prepare, right? Successful people, they move now. Success loves speed. There is a story of a man named W. Clement Stone, and he would walk around his office all day long, and for at least 100 times a day, he would say this to himself: do it now, 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 do it now. And what this did, it programmed his brain to become one of the most successful entrepreneurs of his day and became a multi-millionaire simply because he reprogrammed the way that his mind thought when it came to taking action. Okay, now for there's a lot of people right now, they're like, well, I don't want to take action too fast because what if I make the wrong decision, or what if I make a mistake? That is the point. Like, the quicker you can jump, right? Now, obviously, I'm not saying be mindless. I'm not saying that. I am saying if you want to be successful in life, in business, in family, in marriage, in your health, in your relationship with God, you need to be one who jumps now. You do it now. You don't procrastinate. You just jump on opportunities immediately. And it's almost like, hey, we're going to jump off the cliff and we're going to learn how to build the airplane on the way down. People with that mentality are always more successful than people who are waiting so that they can prepare. And I want to say it to you like this: procrastination, if you're taking notes, write this down. Procrastination is the assassination of your destination. What does that mean? It means that if you are stuck in analysis paralysis and all you ever want to do is just overthink, you are not going to be nearly as successful as the people who are just, they're walking around going, do it now, and they're just doing it now, right? So please do yourself a favor and understand this point. This is a secret of success. Success loves speed. My charge to you, my encouragement to you: do it now, do it imperfect, do it scared, but do it now, okay? If you're ready for number 2, drop a 2 in the chats. Let's go, okay? Number 2, I love this success secret here. Success leaves clues. What does that mean? Success leaves clues. I want to encourage you. You need to learn how to begin to pattern after the success of others. So many times, new entrepreneurs are like trying to reinvent the wheel. No wonder why it's going super hard for you, because you're trying to reinvent these systems and these processes and take all these cool new ideas and blah, blah, blah. Instead of trying to just reinvent everything, why don't you look to people who are already successful in the area that you desire to have success in and just model after what they're doing? I'm not saying go and steal their ideas or copycat what they're doing. I'm saying look for the clues. Look for the clues. Success leaves clues, okay? Here's the thing. When I was first starting out in business, I didn't understand this success secret that success leaves clues. And so I was doing the very thing that I literally just told you. It's a mistake that a lot of new entrepreneurs make. I was trying to figure it all out of myself. I was trying to figure this out and marketing out by myself and sales out by myself and trying to build my products and services and how do I do this? And it was going so slow and so hard and it was so frustrating. We couldn't make sales. It was just like banging our head against the wall. What is going on? And it wasn't until I hired my first business coach. When me and my wife hired our first business mentor, we joined a mentorship program and had our first business coach. The most wild thing ever happened. Like, we went for a long time having no success. We hired a coach and we began to watch the clues that they were leaving for us. And we just began to follow the clues. And we begin to apply those success patterns that were in their life, to our business. And lo and behold, like 6 months later, we had made $900,000. This was like almost 10 years ago. And the rest is history. Like, it was so crazy to go from like, this is so hard, this is so difficult, because we're trying to figure it out on our own. And then we just hired a mentor, we hired a coach, we joined a mentorship program. They taught us the game. We followed the clues, and boom, we were able to have success way, way faster, simply because we were patterning after people who had already achieved the success that we desired. We're just patterning after their success principles. Success leaves clues, guys, okay? Your next level of success, let me say it to you like this. Your next level of success can only be accessed by leaving your ego at the door, okay? Don't try to feel like I'm more special, I can do it on my own, I'm gonna figure this out. Go ahead. It's gonna take you way longer, it's gonna cost you way more money in the long run, it's gonna be way more frustrating, way more painful. Do yourself a favor. Go find people who are already successful and follow their clues, okay? If you're ready for number 3, drop a 3 in the chats. Let's go, okay? Number 3. Success is to be faithful with the journey, oops, there we go, not just the destination. What does that mean? See, there's so many people that think, man, as soon as I can just get to here, as soon as I can just make X, as soon as I can just fill in the blank, then I'll finally be successful and I'll finally make it. But I submit to you that it's actually the person you are becoming in the journey that is qualifying you to be able to stand in the place of the destination. For instance, you may have heard this story, but there is a really well-known fact about this Chinese bamboo tree. If you've never heard this before, it's absolutely fantastic and remarkable. There is a bamboo tree in China, okay? This tree, when you plant it, you don't see anything for 5 years. Think about that. This tree is underground, it's putting its roots down, and to the natural eye, like, oh, this tree is not successful, like nothing's even happening here. I planted this thing 4 years ago and it's still not doing anything. But listen, underneath the surface, especially if you can be watering every day and working on yourself every day and going for it every single day, I'm telling you this, after 5 years, this Chinese bamboo tree that doesn't have anything going on for it on the surface, okay, literally in the 6th year, This Chinese bamboo tree sprouts up over 90 feet in 1 month. Boom! Like, how in the world does this thing go from like nothing for years and then boom, explosion in a matter of 1 month? See, to the natural eye, people be like, oh wow, like look how big this thing got, like it happened so fast. But this is how success works. If you can be faithful when no one is looking, that's actually what qualifies you for everyone to be looking at you when your time comes. Like, I'm telling you this, most of the journey of success in any area of your life, it's day in, day out, diligence, it is discipline, it is sacrifice, it's getting up and doing the thing that you don't feel like doing, especially when it gets tough. That's what qualifies you, is being faithful in the journey of success, not just the destination. Okay, so me and you, we got to become like that Chinese bamboo tree. We got to be ones who are like, you know what, no matter who sees on the surface, I'm putting my roots down. I'm going to water this thing every day. I'm going to be faithful every day. No matter if it takes me 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is, I know that if I can just be faithful with the journey, faithful with the process, then my time will come. And this is what I want to submit to you. The Bible says that God makes all things beautiful in His time. So I submit to you, it's your job to supply the faithfulness, but it's God's job to bring the increase. And I don't know whenever He's going to bring the increase. All I can control is my faithfulness, my discipline, my diligence in the process, in the journey. And when I'm faithful with that, and I do my part, God will show up and do His part in His time, and He will make my process beautiful in His time. All right? If you guys and gals are ready for number 4, success secret number 4, I'm telling you guys this too. Like, success secret number 5 and 6, they made me millions, okay? All of these did. But if you're ready for success secret number 4, drop a 4 in the comments and let's keep going, okay? Check this out. This one's very, very important. Number 4. Success never loses. It only learns. What does that mean? Crazy story for you, okay? So when I was first starting out in business, we were a few years in, we were kind of making some headway, we were kind of making some money here and there. It was going okay, right? And we were doing roughly anywhere between $30,000 to $50,000 a month at the beginning of my business journey, again, almost 10 years ago. And we're kind of starting to get some traction. Well, long story short, because we hadn't followed some of these success secrets, okay? We didn't know any better. I didn't know that these existed. I was just trying to figure it out. And long story short, we made a mistake in our marketing budget. And literally in 2 days, I lost $40,000 in 2 days. Boom. And you know, right now, that may not seem like a lot if you're an established business owner, like it's 40K. Maybe you don't have a business net and you're like, oh my gosh, 40,000, you lost $40,000 in 2 days. However, whichever side of the spectrum you see, this $40,000 loss is a $40,000 loss, okay? And for me specifically at the time, at the beginning of my business and entrepreneurial journey, that was a ton of money because that was literally like losing a month's worth of money in 2 days. I was rocked. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? And so instead of me taking on a victim mentality, a loser mentality, oh, this is never gonna work, and oh, it's all over with now, and boo-hoo, we're not blah, blah. Instead of taking on that loser mentality, I begin to understand, wait a second, success isn't about losing, it's about learning. And so what I did is I called a meeting, an all staff meeting. We had like maybe 12 or 13 people on staff at the time. And, you know, I was like, everybody, we're meeting, we're figuring this thing out. And so I got everybody together the next day and I said, listen, if we don't figure this out right now, this whole thing is over. Everyone's losing their job. So let's figure this out. And for the next day, we began to innovate and we began to create ideas and throw things, you know, metaphorically, throw things and ideas at the wall. What if we did this? What if we did that? And what if we offered this? What if we blah, blah, blah? And we just started figuring this thing out. Well, we came up with an incredible plan that literally we launched like 2 or 3 days later, that literally made us an extra $270,000 that month. And then moving forward, we ran that play again. And like every month, it began to make hundreds of thousands of dollars for us every single month following. And it was so crazy looking back at the situation thinking, my gosh, man, if that hard time hadn't have come, if we hadn't have made that mistake, and if we had taken on a loser mentality, like, oh, this is hopeless, and we lost everything, and we're done, boo-hoo, we're never gonna figure this out. If we would have taken on that victim mindset and we would have just been losers, we would have never learned, and it wouldn't have never catapulted us the way it did. So I wanna encourage you, listen, when it comes to success, success never loses, it only learns. Yes, you're gonna hit some bumps in the road. Yes, you're gonna make some mistakes. All of that is completely fine because it's part of the process. It's part of the journey of success is going through those things, and instead of letting those hard situations break you, let them make you so that you can begin to rise up to that next level and you can begin to be qualified to stand in that place of success. This is how success works, man. Okay, if you're ready for secret number 5, drop a 5 in the comments. Let's go, man. Okay, secret number 5. This one's very, very important. I need you guys to pay attention to this, okay? Success requires intention. Okay? But failure only requires neglect. Success requires intention, but failure only requires neglect. What does that mean? Okay? Have you ever heard of this concept called the law of entropy? The law of entropy states that an object left to itself will get worse over time. Okay? So here's the idea. If you want to smell nice, look nice, don't have any strange odors coming off of the body, then I'm being goofy with that, but this is just true. Like, if you want to smell nice, look nice, be groomed, all that stuff, then you have to put intention in. And all you have to do, if you just want to like go off and be like smelly and gross, just neglect your hygiene. Same thing goes for your car. If you want your car to run well, if you want your car to drive well, if you want your car to last, if you want your car to perform at the optimal rate of performance, then you have to put intention in it. You have to change out the oil. You have to change out the filters. You have to rotate the tires. You got to wash the car, right? But if you just want your car to deteriorate and get worse and worse and worse and not even make it to nearly, as long as it could potentially drive you around, all you need to do is neglect it, right? Like, I'm not going to change the oil ever. I'm not going to change the air filter ever. I'm not going to wash it ever. It just, whatever. The law of entropy states if something is left to itself with no intention, it will get worse over time, not better. So if you're sitting there in your finances, if you're sitting there in your health, in your marriage, in your relationships, okay, don't think for a second, this is just going to get better. I don't want to deal with it. It just, hopefully one day it's going to get better. That is foolish thinking, okay? How do I know? Because if you just leave something to itself with no intention, it will get worse over time. If you want to see success in any area of your life, you must put intention into that area. Your finances, your health, your spiritual life, your relationships, your marriage. If you want to grow, if you want to flourish, if you want to thrive, if you want to see success in any area, you cannot leave it to itself. The law of entropy will just allow that thing to deteriorate. You must be intentional if you want to see success, okay? And if you're ready for number 6, drop a 6 in the comments. This one's great. Everyone knows this, but I just want to highlight this for a second. The only place success comes before work is in the dictionary. Hello. Listen, if you want to see success in your life in any area, there are no honorary doctorates when it comes to success. Like when it comes to success in your finances, when it comes to success in your marriage, when it comes to success in your health, everybody's got to go through kindergarten first. And then if you do a good job in kindergarten, then you can graduate to first grade. And then after you graduate to first, then you can graduate to second. This is how success works, man. You've literally got to understand there's no honorary doctorates. Like no, it's not a matter of like, I'm just going to pray harder. Good, continue to pray. But the book of James tells us, don't just be a hearer of the word and deceive yourself. You've got to do what it says. So what does that mean? It means you can't just hear this training today on the 7-figure secrets of success and think, well, I'm going to go out there and just be successful because Rick gave me a whole bunch of success secrets. No, what you have to do is you have to go take action. You've got to go put in the work on this stuff now, man. If you want to see an unlock in your life in any area, if you are not experiencing the type of success that you desire in any area, you must put in the work, okay? You got to put in the reps if you want to have the reputation. You can't develop the reputation without the reps. What does that mean? It means if you want to be known for something, then you have to put in the reps. If you want to have success somewhere, you've got to put in the reps, right? It's like, oh man, I don't want to have to do the work. I just want to show up. Like that's entitlement. You're not going to get anything through entitlement, okay? You don't get what you want, you get who you are. What does an apple tree need to do in order to produce apples? It doesn't just hope. An apple tree must be an apple tree in order to get apples. The same thing goes for you and I. If you desire to see success in a certain area, you can't just hope for it. You can't just pray for it only. You must become the person that it takes in order to see the results. You've got to put in the work. You got to put those reps in, man. And here's what I want to leave you with. Repetition brings skill. Okay, the more you do something, repetition will bring skill, and the more skilled you can become, the more success you will have. Period. Okay, here's the thought I just want to leave everybody with today, as you hopefully have got some value out of some of these success secrets. Okay, there's really only 2 ways in order to lose when it comes to achieving the success that you desire in your life. There's only 2 ways to lose. How many ways? Let me know in the comments. There's only 2 ways to lose. Number 1, you never start. This is where most people are at. Most people, they're doing that procrastination thing like we talked about in the beginning. They're in analysis paralysis. They're not walking around going, do it now, do it now, do it. They're not doing that. They don't even want to start. What if it doesn't work? And what if I fail? And that's why most people are not successful. So the 2 things that you got to do in order to not be successful, number 1, just don't start. That's where most people are at. But if you did have the courage in order to start, the only other way that you can lose is if you give up. If you've already started, if you're already making baby step progress, all you got to do is stick with it. And I'm telling you this right now, when you stick with it and you just stay faithful, you stay diligent, you stay disciplined, and you just keep showing up, it's that bamboo tree putting down those roots year after year after year. You may not see anything on the surface yet, but man, I'm putting my roots down. And when my time comes, you better believe that I'm going to shoot up and skyrocket when my time comes. If you've already had the courage to start, do not give up. Friends, I'm telling you this, if you can take some of these success secrets and apply them to every area of your life, you are going to see a massive unlock of incredible change for forward progression in your life, okay? Don't forget to click that link down below. Join me for my upcoming 5-day live virtual event. I'm going to show you the game on how you can create and sell your own digital products. I'm going to show you how to serve people at a high level, how you can make money online. All you need is a phone and a laptop, Anyone can do this. It's perfect for beginners. Click that link down below and come and join me. And guys, if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, leave a comment. Let me know if you want to continue to see more. And we'll see you in the next training. Thanks for joining me, guys.